Yes, sir.
Hey girl, hey.
Oh, hello there, Queen.
Welcome to another
Mhm.
episode of Around the Way Curls. Listen, y'all. Y'all been with it. Y'all been riding with us through the ups and the downs these month. And for that, we are very, very grateful. I just wanted to share this update with you guys. This is our last recording for the month of June. Antoinette, as you know, and I, as you know, are going to take a little beat and regroup and be open to possibilities and then come back. When we know more fully, y'all will know more fully. We want to say thank you to all of the words of encouragement, all of the prayers, all of the earnest assurances that us prioritizing our relationship and ourselves is important and that y'all will be here when we return. We appreciate that. And we will stay connected. Okay. Thank you. And again, when we know more, you will know more.
You ain't say shit.
So there probably won't be no recordings for July.
We gotta figure out if we gonna do anything. We'll talk about it for the patrons.
I think
Maybe
that's an
not
important update to share. Yeah, I think we definitely should and can and will.
for the
When we know more,
patrons.
we'll let y'all know. When we know more, y'all will know.
All right, patrons. Pay attention to your emails, kings and queens and non-binary royalty. Thanks for that update. Do you have any others? No.
No.
I hate you. I saw Bad Boys. Did you
How
see
was
it?
it? No, I ain't did nothing.
Bad Boys, Bad Boys. You know what? I was watching it, and in the beginning, when everybody kept saying, "Oh, this is the best one," I was like, "For real, y'all? This is what y'all saying is the best one?" Because, in the beginning, it was very cheesy to me. The first 15 minutes, and then it got good. It was definitely better than the last one. It was good. I enjoyed the movie. There are many parts. There's one part, I won't give it away, but everybody was screaming one person's name because we were just shocked to see him show up in the way that he did. And we said, "Oh, God." And I've been trying to reenact that scene. When you see it, you gonna see why. I'm so irritated. I'm getting on Bay's nerves because I keep hitting him and fake shooting him. So but it was good. It was very enjoyable. I personally Bad Boys 2 is good. It was very good, but nothing beats to me Bad Boys 1 Martin in his prime.
Mm-hmm.
I just miss him so much. So it's like nothing's gonna top that Martin
He
for me.
doesn't have the embodiment that like his bodily like
Yeah, he doesn't have his faculties in the same
yeah,
way that
and
he
that
had
was his
before.
superpower.
He was a physical comedian.
Yeah, and
But he was quite good in this, and they filmed it in a way. I was trying to pay attention, like, how did they make it seem like he has all of his faculties the way that we know and can see that he doesn't, even though he's denying it? And it was just masterfully directed. I felt like I was just, okay. The way that y'all shot this, directed it, there wasn't a moment where you just thought, oh, is Martin okay? There really wasn't. They really did him right. Because there
okay.
were times on the other ones that I did do that. Was like, oh, oh, Martin. But it was very fun. It was very enjoyable. And it was action packed. It really was. I know that they always are, but this wasn't like cheesy action packed. I was actually nervous in some
How was
parts of
Will?
the movie. Will is Will. Will is a
Will as well.
star. Will is a bona fide star. This franchise has grossed $1 billion
Good for
worldwide.
them.
I mean, Will, the stats that were coming out about his last couple of several box office hits, we will have to wait a time to have someone of this caliber make this much money for Hollywood. He
Mm.
is just a cash cow. You haven't
Mm-mm.
seen any of those stats where it's like
Mm-mm.
oh, it's like 60 million, 30 million,
Hmm.
100 million.
Hmm.
The fucking
And they
Aladdin
wanted to
joint?
throw him away because of a little smack, a little
Never.
anger, a little outburst, a little
Never.
righteous get
Huh?
right.
Throw who away? Are you
Not the God.
insane?
What's a
Not Will
smack to a
Smith.
God? What's a
Shit.
mistake to a God?
A mistake. Half of us don't even think it was a mistake. We
Talk
like,
about
he
it.
should have smacked him. The
Like I
fuck?
said.
And if you don't think he should have smacked him, maybe y'all need to get smacked. The
Mm,
community was good. We like, we all right. Listen, I don't know what's wrong with these people, but Will is the man. I love him. Nothing will ever get me to leave him. He is a forever in my book. And so that's that. Shout out to Will Smith. Shout out to Bad Boys. They're already talking about doing another one.
oh, come on.
I'm like, go ahead, y'all. Keep going.
Sit down.
I will
She said, go
say,
ahead, keep going.
Shanti, when you watch it, there is a certain somebody in the film. Did you see the Bad Boys 3? You have to before you see this one.
Okay. I got to catch
So
up then.
don't play yourself.
All right.
You have to watch that. Just know that's a solid C. But there is some information in that because you're going to be confused. Like, who is that? Wait, what?
Okay.
You're going to need to see that and to know what happened. But there is a certain somebody in this movie. I was watching it thinking Shanti would be sitting in here with her panties wet. Squirming. Oh, just like that. What just happened
It's
just
been a
now?
while, you know what I mean? I'm squirming
That
a
got
lot.
you going just
Yeah,
now?
even fucking, what's his name?
Russell Westbrook?
I
You still
said,
thinking about
I'm
Russell
just looking for
dancing?
any man. Brush, it's the shoulder, neck, back,
Mm-hmm.
and then the flexibility.
Let me see if I can find you. He is so fine. But for everybody that's saying that this was the best movie, the best one, y'all lost your fucking minds. And it's disrespectful.
And you
And
need to
figure
stop.
it out. You need to stop. Just have a couple seats and stop fucking playing with me. But let me find you. Hold on. I wanna
Call
it's
the ambulance. Who
he
that?
exactly. Just go watch the movie. For those of you that saw it, you know who I'm talking about. Fine. I was sitting there with Bay like,
As an older woman, I'm becoming more lusty over men.
Yes.
What's up with that?
Yeah, pride. You always talk about it.
Objectifying them.
Yes.
It ain't even pride. It's just like,
no, not pride. I said you're in your prime, like you're primed and ready.
Yeah.
It's that part.
Exactly.
We about to be
We about to
40
get it
in
popping. Are
3
you kidding
years.
me?
It's the time of our lives.
Whoa.
I hope. I'm
I'm
actually
like,
not
get
there.
your ass over here. Stop playing. Hey yo, come here real quick. That's terrible.
Hey yo, come here real quick. It's crazy. Anyway, let's not prolong this.
Let's
Voicemails. Haven't had a voicemail in a while.
Tricky. They
It's
acted
been
right
tricky.
this week. What happened?
They acted.
You
They
ain't
acted
send me
right.
nothing.
Nobody. I'm not sending you these voicemails. Log in and listen to the voicemail. But I ain't send you. No, I didn't send you any texts crying and being upset. Everybody was nice. There's one I'm gonna play. She was super nice. One person I could just summarize and say she's a chef. She said you're right about the fruit, but I don't care. I like cold watermelon. It's not changing over here. I said what I said. You gotta let the fruit warm up a little bit, and of course I knew that you have to let the wine breathe, but I was just being.
Let it breathe.
I was just being me. All right. There's another person that called about University of the Arts and how that was disappointing to her, but I'm gonna play this one. All right. If it would just work, I just really want it to work. One moment.
Hey y'all. So I haven't the call because I just before, but I really just wanted to vocalize my perspective after the things that happened in my episode. I listened to it while preparing dinner for my family, and it took me through a wave of emotion through all of my friendships that have faltered due to miscommunication, misunderstanding, ego, or simply get excited, I suppose. But it's just you all navigate your thoughts and feelings and vocalize the hurt and the tension and the anxiety surrounding your sex. It just made me want to like bring y'all in group hugs. I know y'all have a really awesome friend circle, but I don't think y'all know how much y'all mean to the community. And I'm one of those people that has come to value the podcast so much because it has given me the opportunity to speak with y'all in a way that social media has, in a way that, attending a therapist has not. This has been a weekly discussion with friends, and so many of us are invested. And I just wanted to say that the fucking histamine on this boat me ready to my nose is stopped up, my eyes are watering, but I also am like oozing with hope and appreciation and respect. And I just want y'all to know that y'all are amazing. You're wonderful. You're so unique individually. But y'all are fucking. And I have full faith that whatever happens next is going to be beautiful. And I just want to wish you all the best on your individual journeys and also working together as friends. Community will be here. But I want to rule for y'all friendship is hard because that's really what we need in the way. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. What a beautiful, beautiful, what do you call that?
Message, voice note.
Message. Wow. Thank you. I'm just taking that all in. I know that voice. Thank you.
You know the voice? It's a 215 number.
Yeah, I know that voice. Yeah. That's beautiful. I gotta play that back. That's gorgeous. That is just wonderful.
It is. It's funny. Her cadence. You ever heard Nicki Minaj talk when she like trying to explain something and she trying to be heartfelt? Her cadence is like that. She's like, it's da 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 da. It's like really. It's interesting how Nicki gets into that zone and then she starts to talk like that.
It is melodic, wasn't it?
It's
It was
yeah. It's
hypnotic
like
and
a wave
melodic. I was
a
like,
little bit.
oh,
I was like,
it
oh, I'm in a
was.
trance a little bit.
It was.
I'll stay here. I was like
You
riding it.
really was.
Like, whoa, I ride this wave. Ooh. Ooh.
You're killing me.
Like,
That's
yes,
exactly what I was
yeah,
with her. I was like, where are we going
I
next?
saw you. You was
What's
like,
the next word? Yo, that is so
it's like she's
true.
like prancing rather from cloud to cloud. Like,
oh, Antoinette, if you ever take mushrooms, that's
it.
That's an experience right there.
Ciao.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, sis. Thank you very much. With that, let's take a break. You finishing?
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Boop. And we are back. So for this last episode, we decided to make it a little bit about communication, and I wonder why. All right. If you're listening to this, please, unless you're in your car or doing something that you can't Google something while you're doing it, please Google Jahari's window. That sounds black as shit. I love it. Jahari's window. That's JOHARI' window.
They're going to say the people that created this were whoever, I don't know, social scientists, and they just put their names together. But Johari is definitely a black name. I know Jolie's friend's name is Johari. So stop fucking disrespecting. It's probably Swahili or something. What is it?
Well, they probably stole it.
Yep, it is Swahili. What does it mean? Jewel. Put some respect on it.
See, and here we go. So, excuse
Oh.
me. It says that Jahari's window was created by psychologists Joseph Luft and Harrington Ingram in 1955, and it is used primarily in self-help groups and corporate settings as an exercise. What is that word that I just skipped over? Holy shit. Wait a minute, everybody.
Heuristic?
What that mean? Hold up. Enabling someone to discover or learn something from themselves. Hold up. Heuristic. You're right. Heuristic.
Heuristic. She
Heuristic.
completely jumped over it. I love that for you.
Absolutely not. Not today. So basically, this is a way in which this is a tool in which you can help better communicate. The Johari window is a visual framework you can use to understand more about your conscious and unconscious biases. Doing this can improve your self awareness and your understanding of others. So it's designed to help people better understand their relationship with themselves and basically have better interpersonal relationships. Why is this important? Well, teams and partnerships rely on a combination of self awareness and trust to run like a finely tuned machine.
Mm.
But how do you build those qualities? Well, by building trust with others through sharing information about yourself. That
Hated
is
it.
how you build the qualities. Shotzi hates it. Hence the break. All right. So improving your own self awareness by discovering what other people think about you, your strengths and your weaknesses, and comparing this feedback to the perception you have of yourself.
Mm.
Oh, shit. So if you look at Jahari's window, right? You see it? I'll put it in outline. All right. You have 4 windows, right? 4
Quadrants.
windows.
Oh,
4
okay.
quadrants, okay? 4 little squares. So it's one big square, and this is broken up into 4 quadrants. They can all be squares. Not all the quadrants are equal. You know, sometimes the size of the quadrants vary depending on how much you lean in one of the in each quadrant. So the first quadrant is the open area. The second quadrant is the blind area. The third quadrant is the hidden area. And the fourth quadrant is the unknown area. All right. If you're looking at this visually, it will make a lot more sense. It's hard to describe this audibly. So the open area is quadrant 1. The open area represents the things that you know about yourself that others know about you as well. So it's open. Okay. We know this to be true about you. You know this to be true about you. There's clarity here. All right. This includes your behavior, knowledge, skills, attitude, your public history, all the things. Right. Now, to the right of that is the blind area. The blind area is quadrant 2. This represents things about yourself that you aren't aware of, but that others are aware of about you. For example, you might not realize that you're a great listener. Oh, we're going to the positive side. Wonderful. Until someone points it out to you. It can also reveal deeper issues, such as feelings of incompetence or anger that you haven't faced up to, but that others sense in you. A small blind area indicates that you're aware of how your behavior affects other people's, whereas a large blind area suggests that you may be a little naive or even in denial about it, about your blind spots. A large blind area could also mean that your colleagues are keeping what they know about you to themselves. So they are withholding how you're impacting them. No one works at their best when they're in the dark, right? So it's important to reduce the size of your blind area.
Mm.
Quadrant 3, which is underneath quadrant 1. Quadrant 1 was the open area. This is the hidden area, right? So on the left side, you have the open area that you are very clear about. You know it about yourself. Everybody else knows it about you. That's on top of this one. On that same side, you have the hidden area where this represents the things that you know about yourself, but that you keep hidden from other people.
Mhm.
So you don't need to share all of your private thoughts and feelings when you're in a work situation, right? Naturally, you wouldn't want to reveal something that would make you feel embarrassed or too vulnerable. But you also have to understand that, like, by revealing some things and being a little bit more vulnerable, you have to be calculated about it. It helps people get insight from you, and it helps them understand how to relate to you and work with you, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
But withholding information is also reasonable. Like, it's not a terrible thing to withhold some things. For us, it gets tricky because we're actually friends.
Mm.
We're not just coworkers, right? So then it's like teetering between this: what do I withhold? What do I not withhold? What is too much? What isn't? Yada, yada, yada. So hiding information about yourself that is related to work or your work performance can lead to coworkers or partners having less trust in you. So if your Jahari window has a large hidden area, you should try to be more open. And then you have the unknown area, which is quadrant 4. That is on the side that is right under the blind area. So the blind area was what you don't see about yourself, but what others do see about your ass. This area underneath that on the right side is what you don't know about yourself and what others don't know about your ass either.
Mm.
So this is just unknown,
Unknown.
right?
Mm.
So,
Black space.
right. You may have some untapped abilities that neither you nor anyone else knows about because they're untapped. That would go in this quadrant, right? A large unknown area may just be a sign also of youth or inexperience, right? Because you don't know what you don't know. But it could also mean that you need to work hard on discovering
Mm.
and releasing new information about yourself,
Mm.
right? That you have to actually put yourself into new situations to understand who you actually are and how you show up. And does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Okay. So again, the size of each quadrant can change over time. For example, if you receive feedback about yourself, the size of your blind area may decrease because you're getting that feedback now and you've learned some things about yourself that you may not have been aware of before. So the way in which people use Jahari's window, this was interesting to me. There's 55 adjectives, official adjectives associated with Jahari's window. And I have them on our outline.
Very positive for
Yeah,
the
right.
most part.
Many of them. I'm like, hold up, where are the rest of them? That's why I'm like, this is interesting. Where's the rest? They say things like able, cheerful, extroverted, ingenious, mature, proud, self-assertive, sympathetic,
Yeah, they're all good. Oh.
self-conscious, modest, adaptable, complex, giving, introverted, nervous, reflective, sensible, trustworthy, warm, sentimental. These are great words. Relaxed, observant, kind, yada, yada, yada. It goes on and on and on. I would add some words because, yes, they're very positive, which is great, but also we need feedback. But feedback can also be positive. So, anyway.
Yeah, why would they do this? Because I looked at a similar thing and similar, like, adjectives,
Really?
positive adjectives.
It's
Maybe
tricky.
it's an icebreaker. Maybe it's like a.
It can't be an icebreaker because you have to know the person a little
Well,
bit.
maybe it's like a just put the tip in. Let's just get started.
They're not practicing radical honesty. Okay? They're not saying the check engine light is on. But basically you use this. So you draw a Jahari window diagram. So I want both of us to do that. Now I know pen.
Uh-oh. They not like us. What this is, not IRS. Fuck.
Oh, look what's in his drawer. Look.
Aw, that's in his drawer?
Yeah.
Oh
Sweet
my
baby.
God.
All right. Paper. One moment. I'm
Not you
prepared.
giving it.
Our
Them legs.
quads. All right. All right, we back, child. So you draw Jahari's window on your johnski.
This is for everybody on Patreon. If you're on Patreon, you'll be able to see such a thing and get it together.
Good job by you. And I'm doing it. Why am I messed up already?
For the ambulance.
You let me know when you're ready. Here, you shuffle it about.
All right.
All right. So in the open area, you write all the adjectives that both you and your colleague or partner choose for like yourself.
Wait, no, I just do me and you do me.
What?
And then we do ourselves. I can't do you and me. I do myself.
No, you don't
first.
do you. You don't do the first one. Okay, the first one is the open area. So these are the words that we agree on that are, so we both collectively do the open area.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Let me follow the instructions. Go ahead, dog.
So what, we're not gonna follow these words. What are some words that something that comes to mind is creative for you? We know that about you. Do you agree?
Sure.
Jesus Christ. Creative. I would say funny.
Funny.
I would say self-conscious. A little bit. Do you agree with that or no? You have to agree.
Self-conscious.
Not only in terms of you said something about being funny before, where you were like, I don't want to just be the clown. And I was like, wait, what? That's how you feel?
I don't know if I feel self-conscious. I don't feel like
so
that. I
that's
think
not
that's
going on there.
no. I don't think that's a.
So what's the
that
word?
that would go into a blind area. You can put that in the blind area because I don't feel that.
You're already understanding this. Okay. Blind area. All right, that goes in quadrant 2. So gotcha. And I'm only saying that because you said that you feel like you show up like the.
Yeah, but I don't think that that's in all areas of my.
This is
are we
not all
talking just
areas.
about?
This is us.
This is about the podcast.
Yeah, bitch. This is our working relationship.
Oh,
not you in life.
Oh, okay. So that needs to be clear. I thought this was just me as a person, what you see as me as a person, but this is me as a
Also a person.
working thing. But because I don't think I'm self-conscious in other parts of
No, but in this
the world. Okay, I would agree with that then.
All right, so
I agree
taking
with
that out of
self-conscious
quadrant,
with
we're putting that in quadrant 1. See how this works, everybody. I would say you say some stuff and see if I agree. They don't have to be from this list. Let's do 5 each because we ain't got time for this all day. This is something good we could do with each other, though.
I would say I'm only going to take it from here. I would say adaptable.
Okay.
Would you say adaptable? Because it could not be.
In what way?
Of just what the word adaptable. Something that's got to go a different way. Then it'll be like, oh, I
Okay,
adapt.
yes, agreed.
I adapt to things. I don't often.
Adaptable. Adaptable, yes. I would say modest. I don't know if you agree with that.
Sure. Sure, I'm adaptable about that. Sure. No.
Yeah.
Modest. Okay.
All right, so you do that's yours. Why am I writing
All
yours
right,
and not
here's the
mine?
internet.
All right.
Um, I would say powerful.
Oh, okay.
Would you say that?
Yeah, let's go. Talk to me nice. Let
I
me
would
talk to myself nice.
say ambitious or strategic. Which one do you prefer? Ambitious?
Ambitious. I think I could be more strategic.
I would say
Less adaptable. I know that's why you said it.
I would say dependable.
Okay.
Um, I would say
Organized.
creative. I
Oh, you
would
would say
definitely say
creative.
creative. Absolutely.
Okay.
1, 2,
Would
3,
you
4. And I would
organize?
say
No. Blind
no,
spot.
I wouldn't say you're organized
All
because I
right.
watch you and I'm like, you are something. It's something that is methodical and like competent. Like if something, it's not organized. Not to say that you're disorganized because you're not disorganized, but you are. Um,
I think you said it. Methodical.
it's
Is it?
competence though. It's like a high. It's higher than competence though, and I don't know the word for it because I'm not
All right. Competent.
articulate.
Competent. Okay. We can rock with that. All right. So now, everybody, we move over to hidden area. This is quadrant 2. So write the objectives, write the adjectives. This is not quadrant 2. This is quadrant 3. Apologies. I don't know why they did it like this. Oh, because quadrant 1 and quadrant 3, if you're looking on the actual Jabari's window, Jahari, not Jabari. Oh God. Oh God. I'm struggling. Wait.
So we should
If
go to
you're
blind area then. We're going to blind, not
no, you're supposed to do the self-disclosure first. And this is all on the left side, which is
oh.
where you are clear about yourself. The hidden area is the stuff that represents you that the other person probably doesn't know. Ooh.
So I say this
You say this for yourself, and I say this for myself.
that the other person doesn't know.
Yeah, this is the hard one. This is the one where, these are the things that you know about yourself, but that you keep hidden from other people. Or to me, like
Yeah,
something
so
that's
then I would this gonna take some time. I actually would put self-conscious in that. But you know this. I'm confused. You know
well,
this.
okay, so this is something that you think you're hiding from me, but I think what we're discovering is that I read between the lines.
Do you? Because or did you not know that until I said that to you? Did
I
you
knew it.
feel that? Or you
I
were
felt
just
it.
like
No, I felt it.
interesting?
I felt it
Okay.
from you. It felt touchy, so I didn't want to say it.
Mm. Um for myself, hidden.
Oh, you used the word for the quadrant in the
Hidden.
quadrant.
No. I'm just repeating the quadrant and I said for
Oh,
myself. Wow, it's gonna take longer. Requires some time that Monty, you may have to cut this out because I'm trying not to look at that and searching that and searching my
searching your
soul.
brain.
Searching my soul.
Something for me is that I feel incompetent.
Oh, are you serious?
Yes, very.
Wow, Antoinette. Whoa.
Very. Look at how we're learning. Very incompetent. Absolutely. I feel self-conscious. This is what I know about myself that I tried to hide, probably by overcompensating with competency.
I don't feel like that's hidden though. I feel
Oh,
like I can
you know
sense
that
that.
I'm self-conscious
Yeah.
in the podcast space.
Yeah.
Why? Because I
I've
can't read?
No, I
All
think
right,
it's
I love that. I love that you see that and pick that up. So, okay, that's not hidden.
Imma put that up there, self-conscious.
No, don't put that there. Put
I'm
so
putting
so
it up
this is
up
something.
there. It's over the 5 there.
It's over the 5. There is no fifth quadrant.
Well, we picked 5 for
Oh, okay.
your known thing, so I just put it up there regardless of the time, that we have there. Um, hmm.
Wow. Um, yeah, the hidden is hard. I don't know that I think what something that was hidden was angry,
Anger. Anger.
a little bit resentful,
Wow, that
a
is
little
a
bit
big one. Anger.
and I think the other one, the more important one is hurt. I think we got to
I
that on the
think it
other
was
phone
at
call.
ev I think f hurt is for you.
For me, I'm talking about the
Anger's
thing that
for
I hide
me, and I would also say I think we both realized there was some suspicion. There was this, like, "What the fuck you really what the
Mhm.
f"
It's like, "Yo, you trying to set me
is
up? You trying to play
is
me?"
suspicion is the word?
Suspicion is good, yeah.
Suspicious.
So you were re I was more you were more anger, I was more resentful, and we were both suspicious of one another.
Yeah.
Oh, tricky. We was struggling. It's Game of Thrones.
It was like, what's she trying to
We were
do?
like,
Like, um, I think that I'm far more logical as well than I think I I and strategic as well than I think that I allow myself to
to
be.
show up.
Mhm.
Put that there, yeah. I don't think that's something that I'm aware of, so yeah, that's on yours. How you feel. That's on your quadrant 3, right?
Mhm.
I'm not aware of that. Alright, I think we did quadrant 3. So that was self-disclosure. See how helpful this is? We're learning. Alright. Now we're gonna bounce back up to the blind area where you write you give me stuff about me, and I give you stuff about you, because this is what you don't see, and this is what
So
I
this is
don't
the stuff
see.
that you don't see.
Right. So you would tell me what to put in my blind area. What are my blind spots? See how vulnerable you have to be, y'all? Sucks.
Mm. In the podcast space, or in the workspace. Um,
Auntie, just take out where we have. It's okay. Take your time, but just take it out. Poor Monty. It's the last one for a while, bro. Be all right. I'm trying to think for you as well. Let's think about the conversations that we've been having, right? And it doesn't have to be blind areas. Still, I think that we've revealed a lot of blind areas for one another in the many conversations we've been having. Um, but before then, I don't know the word for this, but I think that you are a blind area of yours is that you are far more intelligent and not intelligent. It's not intelligent. You are a podcaster, but you refuse to own that. And it's like you are made for the mic. Your personality, like you have a larger than life personality, media personality, brand, like Shanti isms. Like it's all a thing because your authentic self is just like you have this thing where it's like people are drawn to you and it's like no girl, people are also very drawn to you. And I think it's you sell yourself short, and like it's a real blind spot of yours that like you are either you're just like refusing to own that thing. And I don't
what
know
do you
the
call
one
that?
word for that. I don't know. Um
Podcaster.
no, that's not the word that I want to write. It's like you're in denial about your own talent Or like
podcaster.
you're resisting
Resistance.
something that is.
Resisting. Resisting podcaster.
See? Resisting podcaster is
That's
so annoying.
that's my memoir.
That's not funny. Oh God.
Mm.
Um,
I don't know if this is hidden or blind. No, I don't know if it maybe that has to do with your safety thing.
what is it?
I think about the spontaneity and the feralness and like the wild, wide-eyed child part of you that's very present in you.
But not
And
on here.
but not in work. No, I think it comes out in work as well. Or maybe it's something that you should, I think somehow you conflate that with, if that comes out, then the other parts, the organized or the structure part, is they can't exist together. And somehow that's connected to bravery as well to me, that you think you just like don't embody, or you have to be ready or prepared for in a particular way. And maybe you have to feel safe for in a particular way that maybe nobody else can offer you until you do it as well, or allow it to happen, or I don't know. But I don't have the word for that either. But for me, I feel like bravery, spontaneity, and like this wild child. You got a wild child girl, like a crazy-eyed girl in you that is there. That, yeah.
I think this leads me, and that's just said with so much love. I think this leads me to what I might think another blind spot is of yours, is that I want to be able to show up as that more, but I don't know that there's space for me to do that because I don't feel all the time supported in the other ways. So I'm tight. And so I want to loosen up a lot, but it's hard to do that when like I feel like I'm like kind of trying to manage certain things or push the episode along or make sure we hit this, and this, or make sure that what I'm saying is accurate. Like I'm just tight. And that's why doing the episodes that we did last week, we were like, we don't even fucking have an outline. Let's fucking go, whatever. They were fun. They were like, whatever. But I feel more comfortable doing that with obviously the topics that we had, you know, because except for the Jay-Z thing that we were well researched on. But yeah, finding that balance. But I do think that the blind spot for you is like whatever it is that I need from you to help me be able to be more feral. It's like maybe we gotta both, like I'm too domesticated and you're too feral right now, and we gotta both dial up the other end so that we can both
nurture those
really
environments.
embody the duality.
Yeah, I think it's creating the environments and the structure for that to happen, because there's certain things that you need to know to be meant for you to do that, and there's certain things that I need to feel
freed up
to do, and not like
not feel tight.
Yeah.
Whatever those words are, y'all, that's what's in our hidden. That's what's in a hidden or the blind area, not hidden. Are there any other blind areas?
Is when we forget, when we work this shit, watch us work. Watch what happens. Isn't that exciting?
It really is. No, so this is what. So do you have any other blind area things? Don't try to be nice for me. Just say it, y'all.
It's something around control, which is probably connected to self-consciousness. It's probably all connected in there as well. And my lack of control connected to self-consciousness somehow as well.
Wait, your lack of control.
Or not lack of control, like it's a inverse. Both of it, I think the baseline is this sense of self-consciousness of how we're being perceived, of where we feel, how we should be showing up, how we best show up. I think control gives you the sense of like you you can somehow control how you're, I don't know,
Perceived?
perceived. And then my thing is like I'm going to self-sabotage somehow to like in a way to act like I'm not self-conscious when I am, which is which is just,
Tricky.
which stunts in a way. It stunts so that
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
do the show up the fullest and the most powerful and the most
Yeah.
intentionally.
And that then makes me tight. And that then makes you
You tight, me tight.
avoidant
Uh-huh.
or avoidant. And then
Uh-huh.
we're just in our circle.
And avoidant is tight. Is both of us is
Avoidant
grip.
is tight for
Yeah.
you. That's a
Avoidant for me does
discovery.
not feel loose. It feels really tight and really like
Oh, that's
I don't know if you
crazy.
can hear in my voice sometimes. Like it's in my voice of me
I hear
like
it.
it's tight. It's not in any way like I don't care. It's
Oh,
I care so much and I'm
wow,
just
I
so
equate that to you being annoyed. So when I think of you, this is amazing. When you talk about being avoidant, I think like, oh, you're frolicking down the street, you're avoiding it. You're like, do 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 do, nothing matters. I'm going to avoid this, and I feel great. When if you're walking around avoidant and still thinking about it and tight, I'm like, well, shit, you
well
ain't really avoiding it.
no, I think maybe the hidden thing is that I'm very responsive. Like
Yeah,
I
that's hidden.
the way that my shit is built in terms of other people's energy, I'm very responsive to it, but I don't know how to respond to your energy in a way because I know that I've not meeting it or I haven't met the whatever the thing is. So it's like, how can I how can I assure her or assist her or be there for her if I fucked up on this thing? So it's like
And then you're nervous.
and then I'm nervous and then it's tight. But it's not because I'm not aware. I'm over I know exactly. I know that you're, how you're or I'm making up in my head. 'Cause sometimes I don't.
How I'm feeling about
Because my
something.
thing is, oh, she's angry. She's mad.
Did you think that I was angry today when I sent you the text like, "Hey, the episode's not out?"
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
But
okay,
I was
see, we're
very
getting
upset
somewhere.
with
You were
myself.
very upset?
Yeah, I was like, fuck, girl, you suck so bad. What
I
is
woke
wrong with
up,
you?
but what was crazy was I was so calm. I woke up, was like, the episode's not out. Okay. And I was so proud of myself. I was like, is this the end of the world? No. But mostly probably because we didn't have an ad to release today. I gotta be honest. I was like, it's fine. They'll get it. They'll get it. Everything's fine.
Mm,
That's
no,
okay.
it's
We're getting
opposite.
better.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm
So
never
that's good to
frolicking.
know.
You
I felt
girl,
that.
I'm never First of all, I don't care what you think. I'm never it's very rare that I'm frolicking.
So I will say that this is a misconception on my end.
Mhm.
But I definitely thought that like when something's not done, I'm like Shanti's somewhere with her fucking feet in the grass, feeling the ground beneath her, taking
Absolutely
deep
not.
fucking nature breaths.
Uh-uh.
And she needs to upload this fucking episode.
No.
Okay, well,
Mm-mm.
this is important. All right. So then when you get to the unknown area, everyone, really this is why you're supposed to use the stupid adjective list that they gave. You look and you write all the adjectives in there that were not chosen by any of you at any time for any of the boxes. And so like let's read some of them, right? Uh
Happy.
Happy wasn't chosen. Happy is unknown, right?
Reflective, trustworthy, clever, friendly,
Energetic, caring. Well, we weren't
extroverted,
looking at this.
ingenious, mature, proud. That's
Okay.
interesting.
Something to be said though is that now that we're reading this, do we then think like, okay, wait, no, some of these apply to other?
Yeah. I feel like
know
they limited us to 5, so it's like, all right, what's the
we
ones that
limited ourselves to 5
no.
for the episode. But yes, so that is when you then look at the list again, right? When you get to the unknown and you're like, hold up, nah, this person is some of them. And then you can even evaluate, why wasn't that in a box earlier? Why did you overlook that? What was the hesitation there? Or what drew you to these other things faster? Why were they more prevalent in that moment for you? And then some of them, might remain unknown. And the craziest part about this is that they will shift depending on where you're at in your life, depending on your work relationship, what have you. But go ahead. Go ahead.
And you can do this with all like this is so interesting for team.
Yeah,
This
this
is
is
great.
used in like a lot of
Yeah,
corporate
this is
settings and
cool.
stuff as well.
Come on,
Um,
Johari.
but I also think it's a good thing to use in an
In a
intimate
relationship.
relationship as
Yeah.
well. Yeah,
Yeah.
because
That's what I mean.
they have an ideal window, and I just want to say what it is. So the ideal Jahari window, the open area is the largest area, right? That's where you know it about yourself, the other person knows it about you as well. Then the second largest area, excuse me, is the blind area, believe it or not. And
It's
the
the
blind
second largest.
is the second largest because it's basically it's kind of there. The blind area and the hidden area appear to be very close in size, but the blind area is listed second because at least you're showing up authentically, so people can see you and can actually give you the feedback so that
Mm.
it can then move into the open area.
Mm. I
Whereas
see, I see, I see, I see.
like you're not hiding.
Yeah,
Then the third smallest area is the hidden area, because when you're hiding, you're not showing as up as your authentic self, and you really can't give feedback, and you're
right.
get feedback rather, and you're not being brave. And so the growth
Mhm,
that will happen in
mhm,
the hidden area is limited.
mhm.
Whereas if you just have a blind spot, something that can easily be worked on. And then the fourth smallest area is the unknown area, where that's the area where it's unknown to you, it's unknown to others. And that will get smaller and smaller as you gain more experience in life, because you're showing up authentically and you're discovering more things about yourself, and you're being brave, you're being courageous, and you're learning.
I
And
love it. This
right?
is great. Yeah. Interesting. Interessante. Very nice.
It would be cool to
Would you
sit
look at
down and
that?
like for real do it with you. This was just even here, I think we still
That was
discovered
good.
a lot.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So here we are, y'all. This is some of the work that Shanti and I will be doing, along with squats and hip thrusts. And what else we gonna be
Sauna
doing?
sweats.
Sauna sweats, maybe some tears, a little bit of therapy, a little bit of business coaching, you know, and a
We're
lot
getting it together.
of work. Yeah,
Lots
we're
of good.
getting it together.
It's an opening though, which means that there's new pathways of possibility. And
Very
I
good.
feel very optimistic and excited and relieved and
Yes,
and even much better in my life because of
same.
it. So,
My partner told me that he was hoping, praying, and wishing that we would figure this out, because he was like, I was thinking to myself, like, if they don't figure this out, it's gonna be a lot, because this
yeah, it
girl
had us
is crazy.
fucked up.
No, he
It
was
was
like, you
fucked up.
weren't sleeping well. He was like, you were knocked out now. He said, you were not sleeping well. That's all you were talking about. You were tense. You were just not yourself for a minute there. And now I'm just slobbering, carrying on, get on his nerves, being goofy, like, hey. And he's like, okay, you're back. Good. But
Shut up.
yeah. So relief is the most, I think that's the best way to describe it. So Jahari gave us relief.
Not to be confused with two white men's name, but Johari as the Swahili word meaning jewel. Okay? Stop gentrifying and colonizing these ancient Kemetic names. Even though the Kemetic,
Yeah, Kemetic is not Swahili. Is it?
I don't know. It all originates.
Kemet
is Egypt.
Kemet is Egypt, yeah. Where's Swahili at?
Where's Swahili at?
Where's Swahili at?
Where's Swahili at? What?
Where is it spoken? You know what I mean.
Where do they speak Swahili at?
I would look it up, but I don't know how to spell it.
Swahili.
That's not right. Oh, yes,
Zanzibar.
it is. I spelled it right. Zanzibar.
East Africa.
Bantu language. East Africa.
Kenya.
Okay.
Oh, Kenya, Tanzania. It's everywhere. Mozambique. I love that word. Mozambique. Where are you from? Mozambique.
It's getting racist. I think we should go. It feels it a little bit.
All right, y'all. We will keep y'all posted. Your prayers, your unfolding is our unfolding. So, or our all of it. All of it. It is. Your unfolding is our unfolding. Our unfolding is your unfolding. We in this together. So let's pray for the collective community.
All right. Well, we will see y'all on the flip side. Prayers up. And peace to the gods.
Old and the new.
Bye.